Good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Foster and I'm touching base with you as I always do every day. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy after the Super Bowl day. I hope everybody had a great Super Bowl Sunday. And I did. I just relaxed home. My neighbor had invited me over, but I just stayed home and relaxed. My buddy and I just sit here and we just watched the game and we had a great time. How about you guys? Did you guys celebrate the Super Bowl? Did you guys have a football family gathering? Tell me. How did you spend Super Bowl Sunday? Welcome to Motivation Monday. Today we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about anything that's related to the Super Bowl. And then we're going to talk about the politics. And then most of all, it is our Motivation Monday. So we'll have a motivation quote to end. Okay, what's going on? I see Bryson. Bryson says, what's up, RLP family? Victory Monday. Happy Monday. Making Monday after the Super Bowl. Yes, guys. Yes. Who else is in? Lisa's in the building. She says, good morning. Chrissy's in the building. She says, good morning. Chris B is in the building. Now I gotta make when I see Chris, I need to figure out if it's a woman or a guy because I've been told that I've mixed a couple of people up because on their screen names in Instagram, I identify them wrong. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna say Chris B. That's it. Chris B is in the building. Chris B is in the building. Gary Jackson is in the building. What's going on? Chrissy says she watched the commercials and of course Usher. Yes. And oh, there we go, Chris. Oh, woman. How you doing, Chris? Welcome. Because people are different from their Instagram than here. And I don't see a picture. I just see a football. So I take it, Chris, that you are not a happy camper today because the 49ers lost. But who won? Who won? The Chiefs. The Chiefs. They won. I guess it's official. It's official, y'all. It's official. Oh my goodness. Should I put that in here? Let me see. Where's my? I have a little highlight here. I do believe I have a highlight here. Kansas City Chiefs wins. They win the Super Bowl. And like I said, either one of them could have won, and I would have been happy for either one of them. But what's really nice about the Chiefs winning is that this is their third time in 5 years. Third time in 5 years or third time in 6 years. Then what sets them up to be the first time, if they do win next year, to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. That's what they're aiming for next year. So I like that. I like, you know me, I like history. And I like when anyone is making history. So let's check in what's going on in the Instagram world. I see Lisa, Michelle is in the building. Charlene is in the building. Come on over. Yeah, I see they've already come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube if you are in the Instagram world. That's who we are. You get a better experience in the Instagram, in the YouTube world. I see some more comments flowing in here. I see here 3 and 5. You're right. Thanks, Gary, because you are the sports guy. I should have you on. I should have Gary on because he's the sportsman. I really should. Hint. Gary, yes, sir. I should have called you and said, Gary, come on board. Lisa says, I thought we were friends. We are, Lisa. Like I said, it didn't matter to me who won because the Giants are not in it. The Giants are not in it. So I didn't have anything in the in the bag, as they say. I had no skin in the game, as they say. New York was not in it. So San Francisco played an amazing first part of the game. Well, I should say that the first quarter was 0 for the first quarter. Then the second quarter, they didn't put on the board. But just like Chiefs, this is their MO, is that the first half doesn't matter to them. I mean, they may put up some points in the first half of a game, but they really do come alive under pressure at the end of the. It's almost like their strategy is that let the other opposing team wear themselves out in the first two quarters, and then we will save our energy for the last two quarters. I don't know. That just seems to be one of my thoughts. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind in the locker room. I don't know their plan, and I'm not a football player fanatic like that. But I said in my layman's view of the football game last night, and to hear the history behind last year's Super Bowl and also their games throughout the year, they seem to save their energy for the last two quarters. Am I wrong? All you sports people out there? All you sports people out there, am I wrong? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Because I don't know if I'm making sense. It's just my observation. Gary says we will make that happen. We're going to talk about commercials. We are going to talk about commercials. Jasmine says, good morning, everyone. There's Jasmine. I say they conserve. Yeah, Chrissy, I think they conserve their energy. I'm a believer. I I I don't know, but Gary, what do you think? You're a sports person. You host a sports show. What do you say? This is from Lisa. Lisa's a 49er fan, so I'm posting this with the fear and trepidation. Lisa says the Chiefs defense was dead tired. If we had a little more time, if we had a little more time. Oh, well, Lisa, you didn't have a little more time because you got to do your best in the time that you're given. Yes, we all can say, if we just had one more minute, if we just had one more day, if we just had one more hour, you got to do it in the time that you've been allocated. Just saying. Right, Lisa? Oh, I gotta pick on Lisa today. This is my chance to pick on Lisa. Oh God, Kimmy Kim is in the building. Hi, how you doing, Kimmy Kim? She says, "Hi, everyone." I see Bryson says they've been having fun last night. Went to different after parties, and Taylor Swift having fun at the after parties. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm sure Taylor Swift was doing her thing. She was cheering in the booth. They kept panning to her all the time in the Super Bowl. She's definitely done something for the Super Bowl and for NFL fans. I don't think they conserve their energy. The Chiefs play horribly in the first quarter. Okay. Well, that's true too. The first quarter and the second quarter, they kept giving up a lot of opportunities. I was screaming. Like I said, it didn't matter, but I was like, "Come on, guys, get it together." Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Jasmine, you do bring a point up. I don't think they conserve their energy, but I don't know. I think sometimes they just don't really care in the first two quarters. I don't know. I'm not a sports fan like that to know. I depend on you guys who are the sport fanatics. Um Gary says the Super Bowl commercials have been weak the past several years. I would say, you know what? They haven't. I don't know. There's always one or two. Last year, I thought was not good at all. I don't know too many commercials from last year that were good. But what were your favorite commercials? Since we've moved into the commercials. So congratulations to the Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. Congratulations. Uh, what she says, Kittle factor for us, and he wasn't. That was the excuse. Okay, Lisa. Kittle needed to be a factor for us, and he wasn't. And yes, they did lose two players, didn't they, in the game? Yes. Yes, Chrissy says they are obsessed with Taylor Swift. They are obsessed. But Taylor Swift wasn't in a commercial last night. Beyonce was in the what? It was what was it? Was it which one was it? What commercial was it? It was which telephone company was Beyonce in? T-Mobile? Not T-Mobile. Verizon. It was the fight of it was Verizon. Verizon was. Did you guys enjoy that commercial with Beyonce? Thank you, Kelly. Kelly says it's Verizon. Thank you. Oh, so Gary still has one more thought. So I'm gonna get one more thought before we go to commercial. Before we go to commercials, not commercial break, but commercials. Gary says the 49ers didn't, and this is from the sports guy. This is a sportsman. He actually has a sports. Gary, could you please put your YouTube channel um, on here, or your sports channel on here, so we can give you some props here. Gary says the 49ers didn't score enough, but conservative and should have went for it on fourth down in OT. Ooh, Gary knows what he's talking about. Okay. Okay. I see here Andy Reid was a fabulous coach when he was in Philly. And Charlene says the commercials were horrible. I have to say the commercials were not memorable. There's always, back in the old days, there was like one commercial that like you remembered it. You just and a commercial for those that study marketing. I only took one class in marketing. But we learned in basic marketing, when you do a commercial, you don't the aim is not to just get your message across. The aim is to get your commercial to be memorable. Right. You're supposed to be thinking about that commercial years after the Super Bowl. Like Michael Jackson coming out with the fire in the background, almost ablazing his hair. I think he did ablaze his hair. But flames, we will always remember those Pepsi commercials, right? There are some commercials that we remember for decades after, though those are the commercials that really win for the marketers out there. Am I wrong for all the marketers out there and advertisers? Commercials are not just to get your message across. It is to be memorable. Okay, let's see what says you. What says you? I see here the commercials were horrible, Charlene, right? Okay. And then Jasmine says Beyonce's stopped me in my tracks. I didn't pay attention to the rest of the game after she said there was new music coming. Yes, the queen bee was there. She was there. She was in that commercial. The commercial was good. As a matter of fact, I remember the commercial. I remember every part of that commercial. So guess what? That's one of my favorites. Did anyone like I'm going to the screen. I can't play the screen. I can't play them. But this is People's. Can I say that? This is People's Magazine's top 10. So I can share their page, but I won't share the commercials. I don't want to get in trouble. So here we go. I mean, maybe some of you will remember some of these commercials. Let's start with number one. The number one pick was State Farm. Did y'all like the State Farm commercial? I did not like the State Farm commercial. I didn't like it. I was not really into it. I don't know. I don't know if I like to see Arnold Schwarzenegger in commercials. I don't know. I don't know if I like Arnold Schwarzenegger in commercials. It always feels off. For those that are just joining, we are talking about commercials. We were talking about the commercials. But it was cute. Like one of my friends said, it was cute. It was cool. It didn't do it for me. Next commercial up was the Uber Eats. This was number 2 on the list. Uber's Eats. Meaning your food should be unforgettable. Remember that? I forgot. You should forget one thing before you can remember a good thing. I don't know. It was cute. It was cool with the chair and and she forgets her co-star and Jennifer Aniston is in there, and yeah, and the Beckmans are in there. Uh, yeah, David Schumer is in there. Yeah. Well, I mean, what did you guys think of that commercial? Charlene said Uber Eats was a good one. So look, there's one. Charlene says Uber Eats was a good commercial. She said it was a good. I don't like this State Farm car insurance increase. Kimmy Kim, do you have State Farms? She goes, I don't like these State Farm car insurance increases. Lisa says, I have to admit, I was moving around on the commercials. I was a couple. It was a, but I oh, it was a couple, but I am not really into them. It was the game and Usher for me. Okay, okay, Lisa, I'm with you. Yes, that was good, especially Jen Aniston and David Schubert. Yeah, see, okay, so I think that was pretty good. Uh, Number three, I did not like this commercial. I did not like it, but some of my friends did. This was the Ben Affleck and J Lo commercial. Kimmy remembers didn't like it either. She said she didn't like it either. I thought it was like, duh. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, and I didn't really get it. I didn't. I didn't get the message. Could anyone help me out with the Duncan? I know it was Dunkings, meaning, they were a rap group, but it didn't make any sense to me. And who saw all the latest film commercials? I didn't. The latest film commercial were okay. Kimmy says it was corny and it was stupid. I agree. Kimmy, you and I are on the same page today. Lisa, I have you on the shelf till tomorrow. I love my Lisa. Chrissy says, she says liked it because it was Ben's whole crew. Yeah, okay. Chrissy liked it. She said because it was Ben's whole crew, his whole crew, his whole crew. Nice, nice. Okay, so here's the next one. I did like the T-Mobile commercial. I did like the T-Mobile commercial, and I will remember the T-Mobile commercial with Zach Braff and Donald Faison and Jason Momoa. Loved it. I love this commercial. I always get a kick out of the T-Mobile commercials. I think they're cool. They're so corny that they're cool. What do you guys think? Kelly says, I liked the Duncan. It was funny to me. Oh, there's someone else. Kelly says she liked it. I liked the Fat Joe appearance. Oh, yes, right. There was a Fat Joe appearance in that commercial. But guess what? I didn't remember it. So that's why I said it's probably not a good commercial. Good morning, Mr. Omar Ramos. Omar, we have to talk. We have a wedding to plan. So we need to talk. We have a wedding photography job to plan. So we need to talk late. I will call you later on today. And Kelly, what's going on? For those that know, this is our community. We have a community here, Touch Base Daily community. So if you're visiting this, you're just being a part of the community. Now you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to subscribe, and you're welcome to click the bell, and you're welcome to come on and come and visit. Oh, look, Omar said the Duncan was the funniest to him. Okay. That means there's some of us that think with our left side of the brain and some that think with the right side. I did not like that Duncan commercial, but my buddy did. Omar did. Okay. Okay. Ron, I ask you not to say anything about my wedding. No, we're not talking about Lisa's wedding. We're talking about another wedding, like a wedding that we're going to work. We're gonna make a little money doing. So anyway, Lisa, when your wedding is up, let us know. Let us know when. I would like to know. Probably I probably won't be photographing. I'll probably be a guest. I would presume. Anyways, I will say Lisa's wedding. Did they show right? Look, Kimmy, could you say that again? Did they show donuts? I don't remember seeing one donut. Isn't that the purpose of a commercial? Like, should they be eating donuts as they were doing their rap? Maybe that would have been more an incentive to a good commercial. Maybe a bunch of donuts falls from the sky when they are rapping. Maybe those little balls would just roll over the place. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see one. That's right. I didn't see not one little donut. With all the donuts that Dunkin' Donuts has, it did not show not one. Shoot, they spent $7 million for that commercial. Chrissy says, no, Ron, there were no donuts on the Dunkin' Donut commercial. Arr, failed. They failed. If I was judging like my teacher was judging us when we did our commercials and our marketing pitches in my class in college, he would have failed us, I think, on that commercial. Well, maybe. I mean, it was memorable. Mm, okay. Anyway, but we don't know the product. Well, I guess the Dunkin' Donuts, you don't have to know the product. I see here. Uh Jasmine, let me go back. Jasmine says the donuts were heavily implied. Okay. And then Chrissy says, I think Ben had a donut chain around his neck. Oh, I think he did. I think he did have a donut chain. Okay. And Janice says there was a throwaway line on donuts, but no visual. There we go. I'm just saying it was a bad commercial, but there are some people that enjoyed it. I'm not going to knock those that enjoyed it. Not one bit. Next commercial that was up was Google Pixels by people. Google Pixel, can I say, was one of my favorites, if not the favorite of them all. Do you know why it was so good to me? It pulled at your emotions. It pulled at your heartstrings. It made you think about someone other than yourself. People that are visually impaired. And yet you could use this new phone. They were moving towards people that were visually impaired. I loved this commercial. Look, Omar says this commercial made him tear up. It did for me too. I sat in my seat and just Chris and I this morning in our powwow talked about it. When it first came on, we thought it was a Google ad. I thought it was Google because it had that Google style. I mean, not Google, Apple. It had that Apple style. They must have used the same marketers or the advertising agency. But it was so moving. The Google Pixel ASB commercial was, I would say, number one. They have it here as number 5, but I have it in my head as number 1. Good morning. Miss G is in the building. Miss G is in the building. Good morning. Oh, yeah, she says, yes, that was a great commercial. Good job, Google. Here's another one. I didn't see you didn't see, Christy, you didn't see it? No. Oh, you gotta check it out. For any of those that want to see this list, go to people.com best Super Bowl 2024 commercials. It's by People Magazine. Okay, this is an ad for People Magazine. No, no, no affiliation. Just using their countdown to talk about this discussion today. Here it is. Okay. Oh wow, missed that one. Kimmy says she missed it. Ah, what did y'all go do? Y'all went and got some more burgers? Did y'all go and get some more pizza? Did you forget that the rest of the commercials were going on? This, my friends, was the best commercial. Anyway, Jasmine says that wasn't my favorite, but I am a keep my opinion to myself. Jasmine, you can. This is our community. This is a safe space. You can share your opinion. You can share your opinion. No one's going to shoot you down. Share, share. Uh, Lisa says, we all went on a bathroom break during that commercial. Good morning, Elise. Elise is in the building. How are you doing? Elise is in the building. She says, good morning to everyone. Yeah, that was Google. I'm telling you, that was my number one favorite. I did also enjoy the Elf Cosmetics with Judge Beauty. Did y'all get that? That was pretty cool. Judge Beauty. I enjoyed that commercial. That was a good one for me. I thought it was fun. I thought it was innovative. I thought it was creative. I thought it was good color, good coloration, the pinks, the golds, the courtroom scene. Judge. Now, I have to tell you, I don't know how old Judge Judy is. Computer, how old is Judge Judy?
Here is what I found. Joe is 50 years old.
No, computer, how old is Judge Judy?
Judy Scheindlin, also known as Judge Judy, is 81 years old.
Thank you. Commercial. Okay, so there we go. So the commercial is that Judge Judy's 81 years old. Look how good she looked. This makeup cosmetic line made her look stunning. I'm sure with a little bit of camera work also, but it made her look stunning. I enjoyed this commercial. What says you? Yep, there we go. Yeah, Judge Judy is 81 years old. Yes, right. She looked good, but she looks good in person. I think Judge Judy is a vegan. I do remember that. I think she's a vegan. She looks great. Love Suits. It was great to see but Judge Judy is a no. She said it was a good shoot, but Judge Judy is annoying. Yeah, Judge Judy can be annoying, but I like her. I really like anyone that can endure time like Judge Judy. Hats off. You get my applause. Cardi B did it for me. Oh yes, the Cardi B part did it for me. Yeah, Cardi B was a little. Oh no, Cardi B. I love her, but don't love her. It's like it's yeah, Cardi B. If you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. So I can't say too much about Cardi B. Can't say. But I like her as a person. Okay, Cardi B. Cardi B doesn't look like Cardi B any longer. Exactly. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about Cardi B no more. No, 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 no. Don't leave it alone. I'm walking away. Shoot, I don't want her to come after me. But the next one on the list, I did like this. Verizon's. Here he goes. Verizon's Can't Be Broken. That was really good with Beyonce. I really enjoyed that with Beyonce going through different things that she was doing. And yeah, I did like that. I obviously Beyonce is always gonna be innovative with their commercials with her. They're not gonna like half step with Beyonce. Let's see here. I'm still fasting watching TV. Oh, Lee said she's still fasting from TV. They all change once the money rolls in. But I love her, Lisa says. Yeah, that's true. Hellman's, that was a good commercial too. Hellman's with the cat. The cat speaks. The cat speaks. Yeah, see, I remember. The cat speaks. Not really speaking, but it was indicating to her how good Hellman's is. So I enjoy that commercial. And I did not really get to enjoy the Popeyes commercial. It was okay, but he thaws out. Kim Jong. He defrosts from 1972 and discovers a new world of Popeyes. New chicken wing. It was okay. It was okay. Let's see here. What's in here. And yes, Lisa says there was no Clydesdale anymore. Did we see a Clydesdale? Oh, there was a Clydesdale. There was a Clydesdale. The dog is taking them through the storm. It was there. The Clydesdales were there. Lisa, that must have been another bathroom break. Yes, they did. I remember. Yes, I saw it. See, Omar says that one big at my household. Beyonce won the viewers. Yep. You know, because also Beyonce has a way of weaving in her personal thing into a commercial, which gives her a little bit of advertisement within the advertisement. So you have to give it to her. She makes sure she gets her props in a commercial, even though it's for another brand. What's going on, Empire? She says Grand Rising. Love when she says her Grand Risings to us. Oh, here we go. Chrissy's corner. Chrissy says, "Yuck! I hated seeing her eating mayo out of the jar." That was back to the Hellmans. Has anyone ever ate Hellmans out of the jar? I've never been, but I do lick my spoon. I used to lick the spoon, but never have I put a spoon in a jar of Hellmans and ate pure Hellmann's mayonnaise. Ugh. Has anyone done that? No. Oh, wait. No judgment. No judgment if you have, but I wonder, why would someone take a spoon of Hellmann's and just eat it? Yeah, Lisa says everyone pretty much got the same reaction. I see all the green vomit. Elise says, absolutely not. Janet, you're saying yes. Janet, do you eat out the the jar of Hellmann's? Could it be? Is that what's keeping you looking so beautiful? Christy's going to say it isn't so, Ron. I dislike too much mayonnaise. I know I can only take but so much mayonnaise. When I used to eat mayonnaise, I don't have mayonnaise on stuff as but I do miss a good mayonnaise. I don't have it now. It's not part of my sandwich repertoire routine. I usually have mustard or some kind of salad dressing. Do miss the mayonnaise, but it's just not good for the heart. But I love mayonnaise. Look at Janet says, absolutely. Really, Janet? I did not know. See, that's why I love this audience. I get to learn so much about you. Oh my gosh, really, Janet? Ah, licking the spoon is such too wrong. Now I will lick the spoon. I love the way Hellman's tastes. I do. And I don't like anything that's an imitation. I don't want anything else. If I'm gonna have mayonnaise, it's got to be Hellman's. Yeah. For the record, Hellman's. Oh, I love it. Look at you guys. In Europe, they give you mayonnaise on the side to dip your fries in. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do it here in America too. Yes, they do. Um, Jasmine says Beyonce rarely takes publicly now, and her last commercial with Pepsi was in 2003. This was huge for her. Wow, it's been 20 years since Beyonce's been in a commercial? Really? Really? I can't believe it. Did not know. And 10, the last one, which I had no idea of and probably will not drink this soda, but it was called Starry. The other sodas. It's time to see other sodas. I don't know. I just don't know about that soda because I don't drink sodas. I don't drink, for those in the Midwest, pop. I don't drink pop. Don't drink it. Don't drink Pepsi. I don't drink any of these things. Too much sugar. Too much sugar. I'm trying to save my teeth. Trying to save my body. But yeah, no soda. But yeah, the new soda is lime lemon. It obviously says flavored soda. I love when they say flavored. Nice. Starry is Pepsi Sprite. Oh, oh, really? It's a Sprite. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, okay, okay. And Dr. Tachi's in the building. She says, "How did I walk in? How did I walk in on mayonnaise, the worst condiment in the world?" No, Dr. Tachi, time out. Time out, Dr. Tachi. No. Ah, man, who could not love mayonnaise? Oh, I mean, have you seriously had a New York hero? Oh, I don't know about you, but for Omar and myself and a bunch of us that grew up in New York City, the hero was everything to us. You couldn't go on a school trip without getting the hero. And always, that hero had mayonnaise helmets. It was like you bought this giant sandwich of mayonnaise, and if you got lucky, you got some good chicken or some slices of bologna or whatever you ate there. Oh, oh, so Lisa, say it again, Lisa. Oh hell, Lisa. Blimpie was the ish. Tell me, y'all. If you grew up in New York, you went to that Blimpies. We had Blimpies everywhere in Brooklyn back in the day. Now we still have one. The same Blimpie that was there when I was a kid is still in downtown Brooklyn, but it's not the same as it used to be. Blimpies with that shredded lettuce, the olive oil, the mayonnaise. It was probably never good for the heart, but it was so good. Blimpies. Does anybody whatever happened to Blimpies? How did Subways ever overrun Blimpies? Oh, Omar says, yes, sir. We lived off Blimpies. But we also went to the bodega to get our hoagies and our heroes. You're not a real New Yorker unless you are a hoagie hero eater. That's our childhood. Every time your parents sent you on a trip, oh, you got to make sure you get to the bodega. Get your sandwich for tomorrow. You're going on a trip. You're going on this trip. Get in on a school bus. Yeah. Oh, I tell you. Anyway, enough with the commercials. Enough with the commercials. But definitely, y'all, who remembers Blimpies? Any New Yorkers in here? Were there Blimpies anywhere else outside of New York? Maybe that's why they failed. I don't know. Were there Blimpies in Atlanta? Were there Blimpies in Chicago? Were there Blimpies in LA? But in Brooklyn, we had our Blimpies. Yes, we did. Oh, and Omar said with a Snapple drink. Oh, yes. Snapple used to come in these big jugs. A good Snapple. Yes. So wonder we're all not dead. All the sugar. All the sugar and mayonnaise we ate as kids. Holy moly. Oh. Oh, good. We had a Blimpies in Rockland County. Okay. Oh, they have Blimpies in Houston. Look at that. Blimpies was in Houston. Oh. Dr. Tachi says she don't even like ketchup. No way. No way, Dr. Tachi. Dr. Tachi, that's because you are Nigerian. Your taste palette is totally different. And you like real food, like real like gusto food. Here people the subs. Oh gosh. Okay. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next conversation today? Well, here we go. Here's the next one. Um, First of all, I have a movie recommendation for you guys. Last night, I spent the evening looking at, well, I was finishing up. I started it yesterday from early in the morning, and I ended it by the Super Bowl. There's a new series on Prime, and it's called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Has anyone seen this series yet on Prime? It is so good. So good. So good. Donald Glover's Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is a offshoot play from the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith that had, I think it was Brad Pitt and Angela Jolie, I think it is. Um, Man, it was so good. Very thought-provoking. Some parts were just slightly a little unrealistic, but the majority of it was excellent. I enjoyed it immensely. Has anyone seen or heard of Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is amazing. Yep, there's one. Charlene saw it. Charlene, you and I again today. Yes, it is a good series. Check it out. If you have not seen it on Prime, check it out on Prime. I would say it's one of those series that you just kind of have to, like, you want to do a do nothing Saturday or do nothing Sunday. Got up Sunday early in the morning, made breakfast, ate, and then got on the couch and just indulged. Indulged for 8 hours or 7 hours. I think it's 7 episodes. It was excellent. Excellent. And he is not only, he is a director, producer, and actor. That is Donald Glover's. For those that don't know, Donald Glover is also I think the writer, producer, and director of Atlanta, which was another great series. I loved Atlanta. It was an excellent series. But check it out, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So much action, so much fun, good thought processes. I mean, good dialogue. And when you think you know what's about to happen, he always steers you somewhere else. And that's what I liked about it, because you felt like you knew what was going to happen, and it turned out it didn't happen. Some things I did figure out because you know me, I'm a nerd, and I can figure out some of these things. But it was so good. But yeah, check it out. Definitely check that out. Uh, oh, Elise says well, her husband's been looking at it. Okay, okay, check it out. Uh, They are a couple on Real Life. Oh, are they Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Oh, are they? Is that his wife? I did not know that. Is I heard he got married during the filming of this series. Interesting. Oh Lord, another series. I'm so behind, says Lisa. Yes, but this is a good one. This is a good one, Lisa. Put this on your list. Dr. Taji says, yes, she loved Atlanta. It was a good series. Childish Gambino. Okay. Um, and the color purple comes out on the max for those. Oh, and Bryson with his entertainment world says, and the color purple comes out on Max. For those who haven't seen it in theaters, y'all can watch it on Max. Bryson's always giving us some of that entertainment world. Okay, here's another one. Here's another headline for, and I think we're gonna close on this. No need to go into Robert Kennedy's commercial, which was horrible. Maybe it pissed me off. Robert Kennedy running for president on an election year that we need everybody to be. It should only be one or two. We can't have a third party running for president. As a matter of fact, the Kennedy family posted this morning, they were so upset with this commercial by Robert Kennedy about his running for office. Ugh. Okay. Usher halftime show. How did you enjoy the Usher halftime show? What did you love most about it? What did you love most about the Usher halftime show? Oh, Jasmine, back to that commercial, right? Robin says, Jasmine says, Robin Kennedy and the Blue Square commercial pissed me off too. See, there we go. But yeah, guys, Usher, 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 Usher. Did you guys enjoy the Usher Super Bowl halftime? Now, my buddy and he was like, I loved last year's, what's her name? Rihanna show last year. And I said, I liked Rihanna's show last year. I loved Rihanna's show last year. However, the Usher halftime show brought me back to the old times of how halftimes used to be. It was truly a old-fashioned, traditional sh halftime show on the field, people moving, bands, a little bit of theatrics, singing, guests coming on in between, the singer, the star singer, and all his friends. I enjoyed it. Uh, I'm gonna pin this one. I gotta pin this one, Dr. Tachi. I'm coming back to you, Dr. Tachi. I'm pinning. I'm using my star. I'm using my star on this thing. Uh Kimmy says Usher has so many hits. Isn't that amazing? I happen to be an Usher fan. I love his music. Some of his music really speaks to me, especially in my gosh, Usher's been around forever. Gosh, his career expands so many decades. I mean, he's young, but I think Usher started when he was like 10 years old or something like that. So I think his career. Computer, how old is Usher?
Usher is 45 years old.
So Usher is 45 years old. Usher is 45 years old, and I think he's been entertaining. I know publicly, I think he was 10 years old when he made his debut on the Regis show. I think back in the day, way back in the day. And I love Usher. I mean, yeah. And for the most part, has kind of like kept a clean, clean persona. What are you guys saying about the Usher? Usher. Yeah, Kelly says 30 years, I believe he's been entertaining. Yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying. Um, Dread Diaz says, loved it. Just love Usher. Oh yeah. And here's Shirley. I truly enjoyed the halftime show. Definitely top 5 in my book. I agree. I love anyone that can get on the stage and roller skate. He's got my Usher did it for the culture. He showcased HBCUs, Black Greek letter organizations, and everything R&B. He gave the moment to his friends. Isn't that what it is all about? You get the biggest stage in the world, and he didn't selfishly keep it to himself. He shared the spotlight with Alicia Keys and a bunch of friends. Um, Jasmine says, I rewatched Usher Bowl 3 times. That should tell you how I feel. So I think Jasmine loves it, loved it. Um, okay, on TV, just like I was in Paris. He is. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Lisa says, right before it came on, I saw he got his marriage license. Oh, is Usher married? Didn't know that. But I still love him. I was standing in front of my TV just like I was in Paris. He is phenomenal. 30-year career. It was top tier entertainment. Loved it. Yes, yes. Elise, he said, okay, going on, going on, going on, going on. Uh, Bryson says, the strippers, the dancers, the skates. And he brings out Alicia Keys, Jermaine Dupri, and her, Ludacris, and Lil Jon. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Now, Jermaine Dupri is a friend of my cousin, part of the family, is my cousin's best friend. So I'm going to tread lightly here, but this was absolutely interesting to me. Dr. Tachi says, I was puzzled to why Jermaine Dupri felt the need to show up in Eddie Munster's outfit. And Twitter, Twitter world went crazy, and so did Instagram, and so did TikTok. Uh, what was Jermaine wearing? I saw all, it was like out of nowhere, the internet just starts scrolling with bloop bob, bloopity boo, and all the other stuff that was going on. And I said, what in the world? Who told him to wear that? Why did he wear that outfit? Jermaine, I love you. But that outfit was not, we were not ready. We were not ready for that outfit. We were not ready for the socks and shoes. The internet went crazy. The internet lost their minds yesterday. Ah, social media, social media went. If it was his intention to get the social media world crazy, he did a great job. He mission accomplished. Those socks and shoes and those shorts, and I was like, Jermaine, why, why? It was like that woman that's in the supermarket commercial, and she goes, "Oh, Kimmy's nice." She said he was the most unique. He he wasn't ready for the outfit. Oh my gosh, the stylist must want to, the stylist must want to retire. I said, "What is going on here?" I was like, "What is going on? What has happened? Who was the stylist? Who dressed Jermaine Dupri?" Of all the things of the show, we will always remember Jermaine's outfit. Yes, I love her guitar skills were top tier. Yeah, yeah, she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. I feel like I photographed her when she first started out. I don't know where. I think she performed at the Brooklyn Museum years ago. I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like I photographed her before. Nicely put, Ron. Yeah, I had to. I love Jermaine Dupri, but that outfit yesterday was quite interesting. Uh, Janet says the choreography was fabulous. Yeah, I loved it. Again, Kimmy says Alicia Keys was amazing and fabulous. I loved it. I love seeing their interaction on the stage, and their like the whole, almost like they were brother and sister kind of feel, kind of like just having a good time. I loved the halftime show. I loved the halftime show. Yeah, it was good. It was very good. Lisa says, in music news, sidebar, I saw the Michael Jackson estate sold a lot of his catalog to Sony. He would be pissed. Well, you know it. You got it. When you need the money, you need the money. Yes, Omar. Back to Usher. He says, I thought he was CeeLo. I did too. At first, I was like, oh, CeeLo lost weight. Uh, anyway, I thought it was CeeLo also. At first glance, I thought it was CeeLo. Yeah. Leaving it alone, leaving it alone, moving right along, as they say, moving right along. This aisle doesn't have what I need right now. I'm moving along. Out of all the outfits choices, he chose that one. Yeah, that was well, got the people talking. Yeah, that was he's too little to wear anything like that, in my opinion. I don't think dress pants shorts look good on any man. Uh see, look, Chrissy says, I knew it was a JD, but I didn't see the whole outfit until later. And Charlene says, CeeLo would never, but then again. Okay, it's time to get ready to close out of here. Today is Motivation Monday. So, guys, Motivation Monday. That's our quote for the day. Let's get to it. Let's go to our motivation. There's other things in the news right before you go, but before I go to the motivation quote, check out also there was a shooting in the Austin church. Two injured. The suspect was killed in the Austin. So that that was in Texas at the Austin church. That was a horrible thing in the news. Also, Trump's remarks on NATO. You want to check that out. That was pretty interesting stuff there. And Trump was on a insane roll this weekend as well, and his disrespect of military as usual. Yeah, that he's just a piece of work. But yeah, not cool. Not a cool dude. Um, who else in here? Okay. Jermaine is really talented though. Yeah, Jermaine is brilliant. Jermaine is brilliant. I wouldn't even just call him talent. He is brilliant. Brilliant as a, in all that he does in the music industry, he is brilliant. Okay. So it is Motivation Monday. It is our Motivation Monday. And so I'm leaving you with one thought. Speaking of the Super Bowl and also the, Usher and all that stuff that's going on in Super Bowl, I thought one thing could just sum it all up in this conversation: personal excellence. Personal excellence. It is all about personal excellence. Each one of us has to strive to become our personal excellent. We all need to strive for personal excellence. Now, that does that mean perfection? No. Perfection, no one can achieve perfection. It is a rare thing that is if it's done. But most people, most of the things we do, Gwendolyn and I say 80-20. Dr. Phil says 80-20. 80% is what we get to about perfection. 20% is all the stuff that we can throw away. But we get pretty much about 80% of perfection. But we all should be striving for personal excellence in whatever you are doing. So this week, if you could think of anything, if there's any motivation on the Motivation Monday that I can give you, that can speak to myself and speak to you while I'm speaking to myself, is the ability to achieve personal excellence. When you look at the Super Bowl yesterday, that was a master class. I know we throw master class around, but it truly was. If you really analyze the 49ers, the Chiefs, the players, the quarterbacks, the defense, the offense, the coach, the NFL, the arena, the halftime, Usher, career Usher, the people that were there supporting the Super Bowl, all of them, all of them have achieved something that we all are trying to achieve ourselves. And that's called personal excellence. Every one of those people, every one of those people, every one of those football players was there because they were shooting for personal excellence. And by gathering their personal excellence as a team, it would have also brought to them a collective excellence. So, are you in a team this week? Are you in a co-working space? Like I got my co-working space, folks. My objective this week is to help us all achieve our personal excellence. Yeah, not just for yourself, but for others. For others. Can we all agree this week? Let the Super Bowl, let the Usher halftime, you know, show, even the crazy commercials. Could we all, can we all knit it together and help us to achieve this week personal excellence? Personal excellence. Can you say it with me? Personal excellence. If you have a newsletter that's going out, make it better next time. If you have, if you come on a live this week, make it better next time. If you are helping someone at a, shelter or a center or at work or helping your boss or helping your team or helping your staff, think we can achieve personal excellence by just doing it a little bit better. I know marathoners always say, when we run the marathon, we don't just run, we run for ourselves. Our competitor is ourselves. We compete to be better the next time. So, as we reflect upon all that we've talked about today, and we had some fun talking about the Super Bowl today. This was fun. But can we all gather it all together and dive in to what was expressed in the Super Bowl? Super Bowl Sunday is a true performance of individuals achieving personal excellence. So on that note, we have a couple of things coming up this week. This week on Thursday, we have our class. For those that are in the Patreon community, we have our class this week. So that's Thursday. We'll be teaching speed, how to make better photos using your shutter speed. So using your shutter speed to create better photos. Also, we also have the sign up. You can go to the links above and you can go to my link tree. We have our meetup that's coming up on the fourth Saturday of the month at the museum to check out giants. We're going to check out giants together. So that's where our photographers meetup will be, because in the wintertime, we meet in museums or galleries because the weather is unpredictable. And I have to make sure I protect the whole group. Not everyone likes to shoot and photograph in the snow. I do, but not everybody likes to do that. So we take our show indoors, and we'll be meeting at the Brooklyn Museum at 2:00. Really not this weekend, the following weekend coming up. The month is halfway done almost. Also, I saw Jamel in the building. Jamel Shabazz is in the building. Welcome. And check out Jamel Shabazz and I always get his last name, Howard Cash. Howard Cash exhibition on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. You can always see it in my links as well. Or also you can go to Jamel Shabazz's platform, or you can go to Howard Cash, his Instagram platform. You can see that. That's still going on. And I am going to be there on the 17th because they're having they're having a lecture, a conversation, a panel discussion. So I will be there on the 17th. So if you want to meet myself, and I don't know if Jamel will be there, but he might be there. I would think he's going to be there. But I will be there to support. And I will be there because I love listening to panel discussions. So that is that is Saturday, the 17th. Okay. Let me see here. What else do we have in announcements? Janet says there is a Brooklyn Museum exhibition of Beale photos as well, I believe. I think so. Yes, there is. And also, Jamel says, yes, he'll be there. There's it. Jamel says, yes. Okay, so let's check out. Let's support our brother. Let's support what he's doing there. But it is Guys, it is worth your time to go see the exhibition at the gallery. And I will put that also in the description of this video, so you'll be able to get all the information there. I see here, I have to listen to the songs again. Got that. I see Mother Nature is trying to sabotage the blessing bags initiative. Oh, because we are supposed to get 6 inches of snow. Yeah, New York is getting snow tonight. Yay! Sorry, Lisa. I love snow. I can't wait to go photograph in the morning. I'm going to try to get out in the morning and catch some. Well, New York City is only getting 1 to 3 inches, but it'll be good. It'll still be good to see snow falling in New York City. Yes. Sorry, Lisa. Anyway. I guess see the receive her people. Gotcha. Okay. So we're all caught up, guys. So, guys, again, catch the announcements. The announcements will be in the description of this video. Check that. If you are new to Touch Base Daily on YouTube, which you should be anyway, hit the subscribe so you know when I'm coming on. Hit the subscribe and then hit the bell. Hit subscribe, hit the bell. Hit subscribe, hit the bell on the YouTube. And also thank you to all the Patreon members who support this funnel of information or help me build this content. It is the Patreon community that supports me. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, just click on the above in the Patreon page, and you can too become a Patreon member, a part of the Patreon community that supports this content. Did I get it all? Did I get all these announcements up? Did I get all my announcements up? Thank you, thank you. Fresh snow in Fort Greene Park. Yes, right. Dre, are you going to be at Fort Greene? Maybe I'll see you on Tuesday morning or Tuesday morning-ish. I know. Yes, yes, yes. We love our Fort Greene covered in snow. Yes, there'll be snowboarding tomorrow. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn on the music. I'm gonna turn on the music, and you know how I roll. I allow you guys to kind of like connect with each other, have a conversation with each other, say hello and goodbye to each other. That's how we roll, because it's not about me popping on and popping off. It's about building community. Building community. That's what this is all about. This is why I'm here every day, to build community. What's going on Instagram? I see Pammy's in the building. Rambo's in the building. We'll join tomorrow from the beginning. Yes, indeed. Rambo. I am the wish maker is in Instagram. Adrian, New York City girl is in the building. Craig Tag is in the building. Love you with purpose is in the building. Dr. Life, Roughwear is in the building, and Dom New 4642 is in the building. Debbie's in the building. Kana Rigar is in the building. Maran Lockett is in the building. Landy K is in the building. Oh, it's a whole lot of folks that were in the building, but come on over to our Touch Base Daily in YouTube. And on that note, guys, thank you again for joining in on this wonderful conversation. Again, Motivation Monday for this week is to achieve personal excellence. See you tomorrow on our Tip Tuesday.